heckling, no cell phones. Or unfortunately, we will have to ask you to leave. And we don't want you to leave. So with that out the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tampa Funnybone. You ready for a good time? We're going to make way more noise than that. We got Jason Mewes in the building. Make some noise, I know you're here. Yeah, that's more like it. If you want to share the Funnybone, please turn your cell phones to off or vibrate. No texting, cameras, photography of any kind. Keep your table talking up, simply limit your laughter to an all-out maximum. Making his way to the stage, your first comedian of the night. He's a local comedian. He's done tons of comedy festivals all over the country. Make some noise for Sean Guest.
What's up, Ybor City? How we doing tonight? Okay, you guys ready to party? You guys drinking tonight? Let's have a drink together. 1, 2, 3, cheers! All right. Some of you might be disappointed to hear this. I'm sorry, but I am not Pablo Escobar's gay little brother. Get the idea out of your heads, sir. I can see how you're looking at me. The answer is no, you will not find me behind the castle after the show selling blowjobs and cocaine. You will not find me behind the castle after the show. Alright, guys. To be honest, I don't really know what's going to make you guys laugh. I'm still new to Florida. I moved down here a couple years ago, and I don't live here. I wish I lived here. I don't know. I tried to move to all the cool places when I got down here. I tried to move to Hillsborough County. I tried to move to Pinellas County. And then Ron DeSantis saw my mustache and my criminal record, and he was like, no, send this guy to Pasco. So yeah, that's what I like. Anybody here from Pasco County? Make some noise. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. I live in America's finest city. It's called Newport Richey. Maybe you guys have heard of it. I've been realizing there's nothing rich about Newport Richey, guys. It's pretty insane. Like, my neighbors, they don't like me. They don't laugh at any of my jokes. They wouldn't even look me in the eye and have a conversation with me until I got 2 kinds of hepatitis. Yeah. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how many restaurants you have to eat at on US 19 to get 2 kinds of hepatitis? It's actually not that hard. He's got it right. Just one. Try the Arby's in Port Richey. They have more than just the meats. I'll tell you that much, guys. Yeah. We got the meat. But me and my neighbors, we just grew up differently. I didn't grow up doing all the cool shit they did as kids in Pasco County, okay? Like, I've never wrestled an alligator. I recently learned how to properly run away from one. You're supposed to zigzag, I guess, you know? And no one's ever asked me to leave a Publix. Yeah. How many of you guys can say that with a straight face? Been trying to get on TV for years. It has not happened yet. All my neighbors been there, done that. Little show called Live PD. Yeah, maybe you guys have seen it. There's stars in my book. I don't know. I've never tried math. I've never done math. On purpose, okay? Sometimes a deal's a deal, you know? You get what's in the bag. $60 is $60, you know, we're at Ybor, guys. Never Narcan either of my parents. And I was not raised by my grandparents. So like I said, me and my neighbors in Newport Richey, we don't have much in common. But I'm trying to build a bridge, find a way to bring us all together. And by my house, we've got 2 things, guys. We've got a lot of old people, and we've got a lot of strip clubs. Yeah, old people strip clubs everywhere you look, dude. It's insane. And on my day off, Nana's got nothing to do. She's just chilling at home, wasting away, knitting, saying slurs, from the 40s. Yeah. And I've been through some tough times, guys. I've gone through her purse. I've taken a peek in there. There's a lot of 1s and 5s. Nana is ready for the strip club. Yeah. So on my day off, that's what I do. I go scoop Nana up and we have ourselves a ball. Just having a blast. Me and my grandma throwing cash, slapping ass, baby. It's a good time. And I see how some of you are looking at me. This guy loves it, but some people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? That's disgusting. You're going to hell. I see it differently, though. I see it differently. The way I see it, I'm spending time with my family, okay? I'm putting in hours with the elderly. In some states, it might be considered community service at this point. We're pouring money into the Florida economy. That's much needed post-hurricane, you know? And at the end of the day, I think we're showing my sisters as much support as humanly possible, okay, guys? I do love my sisters, and they're awesome, and it's funny. But one of my sisters, she makes me really proud. She makes me super proud. I came up with a term for her. It's a war whore. Yeah. She loves a dude in the military. She loves conflict in the Middle East. We all got dreams and goals. You know, I'm up here chasing mine. Hers is to sleep with the entire armed forces. Yeah. She's got a great job. She moves around city to city. Anytime she sends me a package, if I put her address into Google Maps and zoom in, guess what she's within a mile of? A military base, exactly. And when she walks onto that bad boy, you might think she's playing Pokemon, guys. Because if it's a dick in an orifice, I promise you, she's trying to catch them all. She is trying to catch them all. Now you might think that grosses me out or upsets me or embarrasses me. Absolutely not. I salute my sister. She has done more for the morale of our troops than the USO could ever fucking do, okay guys? Her mouth is working 24/7. Her mouth has given our country more Hummers than everyone in here's tax dollars combined. She stopped countless veteran suicides with her mouth alone, okay? I like to know where my tax dollars are going. Her butthole is now federally funded. And according to my buddies in the Marines, she is the definition of a team building exercise, okay guys? So like, I try to support the troops, I'm sure we all do. But if you're driving home tonight, you see a homeless vet on the side of the road, you got some lotion in your car, do your part. Do your part, guys. Now, like I said, I'm not from here. I grew up in Philadelphia, and then I lived half my life in Michigan. Anyone here from Michigan? A couple Michiganders in the house, that's cool. And in Michigan, weed is legal. It's federally legal. You can do whatever you want weed-wise there. It's crazy. Like all my neighbors, they're like, we've moved on to bigger and better things like fentanyl and methamphetamine. But Michigan, like weed is a big part of the economy. And I worked on a pot farm for like 10 years, guys. I worked on a pot farm. It was a lot of fun. I worked for one of my best friend's uncles. He's one of the good kind of uncles, though. Don't worry. He's not the can you keep a secret kind of uncle. And you wake up with a thumb in your ass, you know what I mean? No, he's the kind that takes you out, shows you a good time, buys you beer, gives you advice, stuff like that. But he is a crazy-ass redneck, I will admit that. He's a crazy redneck. His house is halfway between, I'd say, an outdoorsman's dream and a PETA member's nightmare. Yeah. There's just dead animals everywhere. He's got everything you can think of mounted on his wall. It's insane. And like this guy, he just thinks he knows everything. He has all the cool toys. He's got, bass fishing boats and ATVs and RVs. He's got four-wheelers, dirt bikes. He's got, chocolate labs and yellow labs. He's got dab labs and meth labs. I think there's a gain-of-function research lab on his property, but we're supposed to say it came from China, so I'm no snitch. I'll keep it moving. But I worked for this guy for a very long time, and I loved working for him, but one thing about Michigan is, other than about 90 days of the year, you pretty much get punched in the face as soon as you step outside. It really hurts. It is cold all the time. And I've always wanted to move to Florida, okay? I grew up poor. My family never brought me here. I thought it was just Disney and beaches. Like, no one ever told me about all the other stuff, like the traffic and the old people and the flesh-eating bacteria, the gators, the hepatitis, all that stuff. But I always wanted to move here. And I'm not gonna lie, moving down here is one of the best decisions I ever made, guys. I fucking love being down here. Thank you for having me. But if you can't tell, I'm a degenerate, uneducated piece of shit. How am I just supposed to pack and leave and move to Florida and support myself? I've been working on a pot farm majority of my life. You can't work on a pot farm in Florida, apparently. I learned a little loophole, guys. If you're like half retard or less, you can get your Class A CDL in less than 2 months. They will put you in the most dangerous killing machine on the planet, and you can take it wherever you want. Just take some bags of flour with you or some migrants. I don't know what's in the back of the thing. I'm just driving. Thing is, I had to break the news to my great mentor and employer. I'm like, sorry, man, I'm so sick of being cold. I am moving to Florida. And he's like, how are you going to do that? You can't work on a pot farm in Florida. How are you going to support yourself down there? I was like, I got my Class A CDL. I'm going to drive semi-truck down there. And this guy, he got really pissed. And he thinks he's like a hillbilly Nostradamus. He thinks he knows everything. And he just starts going like this. And he's like, I guarantee within your first 6 months of being a semi-truck driver in Florida, 4 things are going to happen to you. 1, you're going to gain over 50 pounds. 2, you're going to get an STD from a lot lizard. I had to Google that. It's a fucking hooker at a truck stop, apparently. 3, you're going to have hemorrhoids hanging out your butt this long. Talk to some pregnant women, that sounds terrifying. And 4, between all those dangerous roads, US 19, I-75, I-4, you're gonna kill at least 1 person in that truck. You might take out a whole family. Now, I drove semi-truck down here for 3 years now, guys, and I say, screw that guy. He was not right about all his predictions, because I only gained 45 pounds. Thank you guys so much for having me. That's been my time. We've got a great show ahead for you. Let's get loud. Let's make some noise for this next guy. He's hilarious. He actually has 2 World Guinness Book of Records. 1 for the longest consecutive days wearing pajama pants, and 2 for releasing the most albums in a single day. So right now, get loud. Give me everything you got for Muck Sticky!